Hey there, how's it going? This is Lisa with Raw Food for Kids, and my partner in crime, Mackenzie, she's snoozing right now. She fell asleep in the car. Anyways, I'm getting ready for dinner time, and I'm making one of my favorite go-to raw dinners, and that is tacos. It's so simple to put together, so simple to make, very little prep really involved, and I find that if you're having company over too, this is a great thing to make because it's very substantial, and I kind of feel like almost like when you eat sushi, by the time you put the wasabi, the soy, and the ginger on it, you don't even know what you're eating anymore. It just all tastes like sushi. Well, with the tacos, it's kind of like the same thing. I'm going to show you how to make the quote-unquote taco meat and then kind of put together the actual taco. And you'll see that once you kind of add all the different ingredients on top of the taco meat, it just kind of all tastes the same. It's just good. So I find it goes well with a lot of people. So anyways, we're gonna make the meat, and what I've done is I've taken a half a cup of almonds, raw almonds, and I soaked them in some water for about 4 to 6 hours. You want kind of about 4 hours. Any less than that, they don't really have a chance to soften just a little bit. But you could use any kind of nut, really. I've made it with pecans. I've mixed it with pecans and almonds. You could use cashews, are really good too. But anyways, the recipe that I normally follow is for every half a cup of soaked nuts, I use 1 medium-sized zucchini. So I just taken a zucchini, washed it up, just rough chopped it because I'm going to put it all in the food processor. And I've got my soaked nuts, which kind of expand, it'll yield a tad bit more than a half a cup. So I'm just going to put this in, I got my food processor right here. I'm just going to dump it all in the food processor. I got 1 medium zucchini and a half a cup of soaked nuts. And then I'm going to add some spices. This is what kind of gives it that kind of Mexican flavor and taste, and you almost don't even know what you're eating. It just tastes like good taco meat. So I've got, you can see on here, but I've got basically some salt, some chili powder, some coriander, and some cumin. And anytime you really add cumin and coriander together, it gives you that Mexican taste, and the chili powder just gives a nice spice. But I've done a teaspoon of chili powder, a teaspoon of coriander seeds that have been ground, and a teaspoon of cumin seeds that have been ground, and then a half a teaspoon of salt. So I'm just going to put this all in the food processor. Actually, I haven't had this in a while, so I'm glad I'm making it tonight. It's going to be yummy. It's good to make extra and extra meat, and then you can have it for leftovers the next day for lunch. It keeps really well. So I'm just going to put this on. There we go. Just puree. I mean, just, you want to cut, you can pulse it, you can puree it, but you want it to kind of resemble ground meat, so it doesn't have to be, you don't want it smooth like a pate. You want it a bit textured, so I'll give this a whirl and I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. Malfunction here with the food processor. Give me a minute here. Something's not locked in right. Get a little spatula here. And by soaking the nuts too, it helps it to blend up easier, and it's also helps in your body, making it a little easier to digest too. So we're almost there actually. Yeah. And I've normally always used zucchini, but I have used yellow squash, and it pretty much came out almost the same. Alright, I think we're right on the money here. I'll show you what this looks like. So, this is our taco meat. See that? Look at that. Taco meat. And I find that if you use, for instance, pecans, all pecans, it's a little darker in color, so it kind of gives you that look like ground meat. But, I mean, we're not obviously trying to make ground beef. It's raw vegan here, but yeah, let's give it a taste. That's good. I don't know what kind of chili powder that you have, but this is spicy. I mean, I like spicy, so if you are sensitive to spice, do not use a teaspoon of chili powder. Use maybe like 1/4 teaspoon and taste it and go for there. I mean, this is probably like medium hot to hot, but this is how I like it. So this is perfect. And plus, when you add in all the vegetables, you don't really notice the heat so much. So, anyways, you can use anything for your taco. I was using romaine lettuce leaves for a long time, and then I had some Swiss chard, rainbow chard, in the fridge, and I thought, oh, maybe I'll try it with that, and it's really good. Actually, I like it better than the romaine leaves because the rainbow chard is just a tad bit more sturdier, so I find it holds everything in a little easier without breaking apart. And all I'm doing, I don't know if you can see this, but I just took my knife and I just took out the bit of the stem here, the harder bit. And I'll save this and I'll throw this in a juice, so you can, if you're doing a hot dish too, if you're eating cooked food, you could cut this up and put it in a stir fry or something. So anyways, I got my my little Swiss chard leaf here, and I'm going to take some of, this is how I put it together, alright? You can use any toppings that you like. This is what I'm going to be putting in it for, right now. But I've got some of my taco meat. You just put whatever you want. I just put everything out on the table and let people help themselves, kind of make their own. Kind of fun, get everybody involved. So I've got some taco meat in here. I'll kind of move the camera so you guys can see this better, maybe. I don't know if that helps. Where are you? See that right there? And there we go. And I've got some sprouts I'm going to put on there. Little sprouts. Sometimes I put some green onions. I don't have any today, but I got some sprouts. I got some beautiful organic little cherry tomatoes. I'm going to slap some of those on there. A couple of those. I got some avocado. Yummy. I just have everything cut up and throw it on a bowl or a plate and just put it right on the table and let everybody make their own, like I said. And then what really makes it awesome is some fresh squeezed lime juice over. You could use lemon, but I really like the lime. You just squeeze that right over there on that. And roll it up. Look at that. A little taco. I'm going to take a bite. So. It's so awesome. And so good. Lunch, dinner, snack. Put whatever you want in there. It's really good. You can use a collard green too for the quote unquote wrap. And if you're transitioning, try making the meat, all the toppings, and throw it in a regular soft shell tortilla, or whatever you like, and just try to try something different. So anyways, I'm gonna take one more bite. Come on. Oh, so good. I made these when some friends were in town. And they really dug it. So, anyways, give it a try. And you won't be disappointed. Really good. Good go-to recipe. We're all vegan, baby. Talk to you guys later.